the client that you represent, Maria Farmer, the survivor, she said that Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell assaulted her and her 15-year-old sister. She tried to warn the FBI in 1996, and they did not do anything about it then. Alex Acosta, he literally jumped in at a time when Epstein was facing federal charges that could have resulted in a life sentence for trafficking underage girls across state lines. This is the root of what we're talking about. We are talking about pedophiles in the United States of America preying on young girls, and the full brunt and weight of the United States government at this point in time, and the strategy seems to be being led by the President of the United States, is shielding the truth. Do I have that right?
Unfortunately, I think you do. Maria Farmer went to the federal government, went to the FBI in 1996. And she also went back again, 2006, as did many other survivors. And they told the federal government what was going on with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't know how much Ghislaine Maxwell was involved, but certainly Jeffrey Epstein. And had the government done its job, which they failed to do, nearly 1,000 survivors could have been spared, and also nearly 30 years of trauma could have been prevented. It's outrageous.
Mary, how big of a deal is it that Alex Acosta is going to sit down with the House Oversight Committee? It's not going to be live. You know, we're not going to see it. It's going to be behind closed doors. There might be a transcript that's being reported. But how big a deal is it that he's even going to sit down?
Well, you know, I think it's sort of a pick what you want. The Republicans want to get something out of this, right? The Democrats want to get something else out of this. He may be motivated, you know, by politics. He may be motivated about trying to explain himself, right? Because the deal he made...
His name been out.
Yes.
Everybody's been talking about it for a few weeks now.
A long time. And, you know, this is not the first time, right? He's been through various episodes of this. And, you know, the deal he made looks really bad right now. And the question is, why did he make it at the time? And I think that's what, you know, that's what those inside that room are going to be trying to get at. And I'm not entirely sure why this is all behind closed doors, other than the fact that maybe that's what he agreed to do, because I'm not sure how that's going to give the transparency that is warranted here. I mean, I suppose if it's about, you know, privacy for victim names, privacy even for those who might, you know, be named who haven't had a chance to defend themselves. But, you know, if this is supposed to be toward transparency, the behind closed doors is not advancing that.
Yeah.
Jennifer, we have been frustrated at this table for some time about the way the storylines have evolved on this Epstein matter. You know, sort of in MAGA, Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell are part of a big conspiracy. You have the administration in the form of this president denying those relationships, and certainly sort of, you know, looking nose down on the victims. I think at best there have been offhanded slight remarks from the administration about the victims here. We've seen so many instances where our system basically shuts down, and everybody does what they can to avoid the truth. My prediction, to Mary's point about, you know, Acosta is going to be no different than the 30,000 documents that were just released, right? 3% of value there, because no one really wants to get to the bottom of this, which is why what you're doing in representing the victims here is so important. So the question, I guess, at the heart of it for me is, why aren't people more outraged? Is it because this happened to 15-year-olds who are now in their 30s, in their 20s? Or is this, what is it about us as a nation that we look on the heinous act and see this administration move this woman, Maxwell, a convicted individual, a pedophile, into a nice cushy prison because they want to couch and massage what she has to say so Donald Trump, poor little baby Trump, don't look bad? I don't understand that. I don't get how we countenance as a nation pedophiles and pedophilia the way we're doing here. And the victims are out here fighting on their own, A, to be heard because no one's paying attention to what their story is, and B, trying to convince a country that they were, in fact, a victim.
Well, you make some very good points, Michael. I do think that there are many people who are outraged by this. And that's why the story really hasn't died. It continues to have legs. It continues to go on. And I don't think it's going to stop until there's really sufficient transparency. And I'm hopeful about that. I'm hopeful about that. Even in that memorandum that came out 6 weeks ago from the Department of Justice and the FBI, where they said there's nothing to see here, they did say that one of their highest priorities is preventing child exploitation and avoiding crimes to children. And I've got to hold on to that. As to Acosta, I think what could be very interesting to ask him is about his comments that somehow Epstein was related to intelligence. That's something he really hasn't answered, and he needs to answer that.